What's going on, folks? ST here. Yeah, I'm here to answer the question that everybody always asks. Where can I get a dual battery squonking device? Well, look no further. The Mach 1 from United Society of Vape. This one was sent to me for the purpose of this review. So we're going to go down, see what comes in this kit, show you the ins and outs, how to navigate the mod. We're going to look at the RDA that comes with it. Come back up top, talk about it, tell you where you can get your hands on one. So let's go down and take a look at this one. All right, so here's what you're going to get in the kit. You're going to get the Mach 1 device. You're also going to get the Mach 2 RDA, a micro USB cord for charging and firmware upgrade. Also going to get a little bottle here with some Clapton coils in it. A bag with a tri-tool, some extra O-rings, 2 post screws, and an additional 510 non-squonking pin. And you're going to get a little bit of literature here and all that good stuff. So let's look at the device itself. Alright, so here is the Mach 1 dual 18650 squonking device. And you look around and say, well, how the hell do I squonk on that? Well, there's your bottle right there. Yes, this is a different design than what you would typically see on a squonking device. So let's take a look at this one. So right off the bat, you're looking at this and going, well, how do I get to the bottle? How do I put juice in this? Well, they've made that pretty easy, and I really do like the way that they've set this one up. So real easy. You've got this plastic door that's held on by these magnets. Magnets are pretty tough on this one. And there is your bottle. It does have a pretty firm bottle on it. But again, you still ask, well, how does that get out of there? Well, pop the battery door on this one. And it is a part of the battery configuration, the way they have this set up, the design to it. All you have to do is push down, the bottle slides out. It does have a guide rod that it follows right there. And there you go, folks. They've made it to where you can put 2 18650s in here and get a decent sized bottle, which this bottle right here is an 8 ml bottle in, and still be somewhat compact. Again, this is not the smallest squonking device I've messed with, but for a dual 18650, it's fairly small, so it's not bad. Also, the bottles, they did provide me with 2 different bottles. They do have this clear and the black. I think the clear is something that they came with a little bit later in the game. I know there are some people that just got the black, so I don't really know the complete story on that one, but as you can see, these bottles, how they are designed, they slide in and they're contoured right here, so they fit in there, and your batteries also are going to fit in. You also have that small little wall right there to it, so where your batteries are at, you shouldn't have any juice getting on your batteries at all. So let's go ahead and put this bottle back in. Slides up in there. Let's put some batteries in. As you can see, also on the battery door, does have a little bit of play with it. I've had a few instances where I've shut this door and that latch has not always caught. I've had to kind of really push it hard, but it hasn't been that much, but there has been a few instances, so I don't know if a lot of use that would get worse or not, but I do feel I need to tell you all that. So let's go ahead and put batteries in. Also, you can see battery orientation is marked pretty clearly in the bottom and also on the door. Now you heard that click pretty good, but like I said, I have had a few instances where the door fought me a little bit on there, but let's go ahead and pop that. You can see how good those magnets are. They just pull that door right back into it. So this device is by far one of the easier devices to navigate. They've made this one pretty simple to use, so let's go through this real fast. This will go from 5 watts to 240 watts. It also has temperature control on it. So to navigate this one, you want to do 3 clicks. Brings you up to this board right here. Of course, you have your up and down. So let's go through the menu. So your power setting, of course. Click on there. That'll give you for your wattage. Also, you noticed at the bottom, you have these letters at the bottom. You have a normal, a sport mode, and I guess what they would like to call an economy mode. All these names they kick around. Basically, it's just a normal soft hard is what I like to call it. But in order to change that, you just want to do your fingers on both of these buttons. Oops. And just hold them in. And as you can see, changes those at the bottom. Pretty simple. Also, to come back out, 3 clicks. You also have your temp setting. So yeah, it's in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Also at the bottom, you can see you can run titanium, nickel, or stainless steel on there. Same way of changing those. 2 clicks to change out on Celsius to Fahrenheit. And then just hold both of your buttons in to change whatever wire you want to use. You also have a bypass mode, which I never use, but it is there if you want to use it. You also have a button to where you can update your firmware. Settings. It has a puff counter and wallpaper. So let's go in to the wallpaper. So you have all these different wallpapers that you can use. And you can go to the site and there's additional ones on the site you can use. So of course your lights, just adjust it up or down. I suggest you keep that all the way up because that screen's a little dim as it is anyway. And there it is to turn your system off. So pretty easy. So all in all, not that bad. Like I said, very easy to navigate in the hand. You know, I've got fairly large hands, but I like the way it feels in my hand. It feels pretty good. So let's look at the RDA that comes with this one. All right, so here is the Mach 2 RDA that comes with the kit. It is a 24mm RDA. It does come pre-installed with the squonk pin on there. That is a gold-plated 510 pin. United Society of Vape, Mach 1. Logo's all here, laser etched on the bottom. It does have an 810 drip tip that is removable. Side airflow. The configurations they have for the airflow are a little bit different on this one, but it is a lot of airflow on it. The build deck is definitely different. It is a 2-post design. These posts are huge. It does have these huge post screws on it. One thing I can tell you that I'm really not a fan of, I don't really like trapping my leads on top of one another on these posts. I've never really been a big fan of any RDA like that, but that is something I really have not cared for this one. Looks are kind of plain and simple on it too, but you do have these two O-rings here that are on the bottom. And it does have a removable drip tip. So let's go up top, vape on this, and tell you what I think about the kit. All right, and we're back. Ooh, let me get a vape on this. Not bad, but let's go ahead and jump into pros and cons with this one. First off, my cons. I'm not a fan of the RDA. It's just something myself I really don't care for. I can't find an airflow setting that I enjoy on this one. And just the overall, I'm not a fan of the RDA. And I have to point this out because the RDA does come with the kit, but like I said, not a fan of that. I really feel my only other con with it is the bottle. The bottle is a little bit firm, and I am somebody that likes the softer squonking bottles. So, but that's more of a preference. You know, to some people it might not be a big deal, but I'm just not really. It is a little bit firm on it, but I understand too in the designing of it. I believe it probably has to be that way somewhat. So let's jump into pros. Pros on this one. For one thing, navigation on this mod, I mean, it is so easy to navigate. There's not a whole lot of stuff on there, and like I said, very easy to get what you need to do and go on with it. And I only use mine in power mode. I don't use temp control or anything like that, so it's an easy device for me to navigate. I like the way it feels in my hand. It's the quality on it, the construction to it, I mean, it's a heavy duty mod. It feels good. It's not the smallest mod, but it's not the biggest one either. But for somebody with maybe slightly larger hands, you really might enjoy this one. Even the logo that they put on here, it's not gaudy or anything like that. I think it's pretty tastefully done on this one. So again, price point on this one. This one is going for $99.99. I think the price is maybe a little high on this one. And here, let's talk about this just for a second. If it would have been me, I think I would have just not added an RDA to this kit and just sold the device and, you know, cut that price back. And I think they would have had a big hit on their hands there. But you know, I know the costs are added in with the RDA, and I think when people get the RDA, they're going to be a little dissatisfied with that. And there's so many great RDAs out there right now, especially for squonking. So that's something you have to look at. But I mean, I've seen devices sold by themselves for this price in the same quality range. So, but I do wish that price was down a little bit. A place you can get them right now, they have them on USVofficial.com. Like I said, they are going for $99.99. Might as well say $100. They have them in the all black, and then they have a black and red edition. They also are selling squonk bottles there too for $6.99. And they sell coils on that site too. So go over there and check them out. All in all, like I said, I like the device, just not a fan of the RDA, and I wish that price was, you know, bounced back a little bit, but, you know, you got to make your choice there. Well, that's all I've got on this one. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. As always, I thank you for watching. I'm going to get out of here because I got more work to do. Y'all have a great day.